everybody, it's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Angela.
Hey, good morning. What's your question
Angela.
for Yee?
Hi, Angela. Good morning. My partner, he's great in every aspect, but in the bedroom, he doesn't enjoy, like, oral. His sex drive is not to the same height as mine. So, like, I want to have sex multiple nights, sometimes multiple times a night, and he just tired.
That's a lot. That's a big. So you want to do it multiple times a night?
Not every night, but some nights.
Okay. There's a lot of guys who are one and done.
Yes.
You might have to.
He's tired. His job is tiring, but sometimes I just feel like, and he's okay with me, like, to myself, like, I'll just roll over and take my toy out of my nightstand, but it doesn't feel like, I don't feel like okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. If you can only do it one time, you might have to extend that one time so that he's not, going. He might have to do more foreplay for you to get you good and then get himself, So in other words, he might have to do oral first. You might have to orgasm that way, and then he might have to have sex, and then you can orgasm that way too.
But I don't know how to have that conversation with him.
Okay, this is your man. He sleeps with you every single night. You guys talk about other things, but if you're not happy and you don't express it to him, how's he gonna know?
Yeah, you're right.
And we shouldn't be scared to have these conversations because there might be things that he wants to tell you also. And now you're not saying anything, he's not saying anything, so nothing's getting done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, like, he is my first, I was a virgin to him, this is my first man. And so I think that, my sex drive is because I'm new at it and I'm enjoying it. But he's tired and I know he works, but sometimes I'm like, we're done? Okay.
And maybe y'all need to get in bed earlier because sometimes, we end up eating, watching TV, doing other stuff. And then before you know it, it's late at night. And by the time you get in bed, he is exhausted. So maybe that means, look, get in bed a little earlier so you can have some more time because I know what it's like to look at the clock and the other person wants to have sex and you're thinking about how much sleep you're about to get.
Oh, they are.
Okay. But and listen, I think there's always a positive reinforcement. You can let him know, I enjoy having sex with you so much. I be wanting to do it more than one time. It's not like you're not pleasing me, but it's more like I love it so much I want more from you.
Yeah, I mean, when it happens, it's great. But like last night, it was just like I was so tired, and he was tired this morning too. But then I was like, well, but now I did. So after he left this morning, then I masturbated.
Yeah. And that's good that you could do it. And sometimes maybe that'll turn him on too if he's up and you're doing that. You just have to incorporate other things into the bedroom. At least you like it when he does it, but you got to let him know. Because if he doesn't know, nothing's going to change. And then you're going to end up being kind of resentful. And you never want those feelings to build up.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
He might love it, and things could really change for the better.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call Yee now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I'ma keep it real with you.
Get some real advice with Angela Yee. It's Ask Yee.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is O'Shea. I'm calling from Miami, Florida.
Sure.
O'Shea.
O'Shea, yes.
Mm-hmm.
O'Shea, what's your question for Yeezy?
So I recently just had a bad breakup with the boyfriend I was dating. And I just found out that he suffers from, he's literally diagnosed with mental health illnesses like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, multiple personality syndrome. But these things only got triggered under stressful situations. And I never knew this. So we've been dating for a year and a half. Long story short, something blew up last weekend and he ended up being arrested. They wanted to make it a domestic violence situation, but really he was just having a moment, and I didn't know that he was diagnosed with these things.
Mm-hmm.
So his sister reached out to me and let me know the truth of what he's diagnosed with. And it's not fair. The family is now casting him out and saying they want to cut him off or he was wrong. But she's like, no. Because dealing with somebody with mental health illness is different than dealing with a normal person who's just being wrong or abusive. Right. So now that these things are coming to light, I want to know, after he gets help and treatment, should I give him another chance and I still love him? Or should I just let him go about his life and find happiness?
Well, I think what's important here is the reason he didn't tell you, he I can imagine, was ashamed about it. Maybe he was embarrassed. Maybe he thought that you wouldn't want to be with him if you knew those things, right?
Yeah.
Did he tell you why?
He's never mentioned that to me. I kind of figured something was wrong, and I noticed that he was a little bit different sometimes. But he never actually told me hey, I'm diagnosed with this, and this. And I know for a fact, now it makes sense. Now everything comes to the light. But I want to shed light on mental health illness is very real, and we can't just shut people off. So I would like to give him another chance in the future, but I don't know, is it something that I'm willing to deal with all those issues, or can it be healed or helped?
I mean, look, it is going to take a lot of extra care on your part, but the questions are this: A, why did he not tell you? And if I had to guess, it's not an easy conversation to have with people, and keeping a secret like that can really be harmful to a relationship. But now that you know, and you can have a healthy can you have a healthy communication about it? And then I was going to say, what is he doing moving forward? Is he working on that? Does he need to be on medication? Is he taking his medication? Is he going to his therapist? Does he have a support team? What's the plan for him? Because another thing is, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where someone doesn't want to help themselves.
Exactly.
So that
it's traumatizing for me what I went through with him, because my mother suffers from mental health illnesses too. She put me through a lot.
Right.
And with her disability, so it kind of was traumatizing. But he's such a wonderful, good guy. He's the best guy I've ever dated compared to all the other guys I've ever dated. So it would be worth it, and I think we can have a conversation now. I just wanted to know if it would be worth it. And from what I hear, his sister said he's willing to commit himself into a facility and get back on medication and start taking therapy. And she said he really wants to get his family back.
Okay. All right. Well, look, to you, I can't tell you what's worth it and what's not worth it. That's a decision that you have to make. And I feel like if you are willing to make that commitment, and so is he, then you can see how you can move forward. But just know that if he's not willing to do that, you might have to walk away, because I do want to make sure that you take care of yourself as well. And that doesn't mean sacrificing your own well-being for someone else that's not trying to handle what they need to handle.
Okay.
All right.
Makes sense.
So just know what your limitations are, what your boundaries are, and see what he's willing to do. See if he's willing to be open and honest with you. Make sure that he's getting the help that he needs. Keep him on track. And if he's making that effort and you're like, this is a great guy, this is who I want to be with, I know there's going to be some challenges, but as long as we're going to work through them together, then I feel comfortable with that. That's on you.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. And I love you guys. Y'all make my morning every day. And thank you.
We love you too, O'Shea. Good luck.
Have a good one.
All right, thank you.
Ask Ye, 800-585-1051. Now we got rumors on the way.
New Rihanna coming up. Just kidding, but we'll tell you about it.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.